Welcome back, Sunshine Chasers. Last week we celebrated the 4th of July in Seward, Alaska with 40,000 friends and watched the incredible mountain marathon race. This week we're heading to Homer, Alaska, a town at the very end of the road on the Kenai Peninsula. Now, we had fellow RVers tell us Homer was a waste of time and to skip it. They were wrong. We're going to show you budget-friendly RV camping that won't break the bank, the best local restaurants and dive bars, and why Homer ended up being one of our favorite stops on our RV Alaska adventure. But Homer also did become something we didn't expect. Between Seward and Homer, our dog Maya was suddenly paralyzed in her back legs. For days we didn't know if she'd be able to walk again. Homer gave us the time and space to focus on her recovery, and it changed how we experienced this town. So today we're sharing the RV travel tips you need to head to Homer and the real-life challenge that made this stop unforgettable. If you're traveling with pets, the story might really help you. So buckle up, and here's our complete guide to Homer, Alaska. New day, new adventure, guys, and we made it to Homer, Alaska. We were welcomed by an eagle soaring over us. How cool is that? But we're gonna head to the Chevron. It's apparently a free dump station and water, and maybe get some gasoline.
We're gonna get some gasoline, yep.
And we can get propane. All right, let's get that done, and then we're hoping it's first come, first serve at the Elks here, and we're hoping to stay there tonight. Well,
all right, we came down to the Chevron, filled up, got propane, dump station, and good. So it's a free dump and free water. I'm assuming only if you fill up here, though. So that's what we did. Doesn't say it, but.
Yeah. And Maya did really well on travel. She got hurt while we were volunteering in Soldotna. We laid low for.
She hurt on Wednesday. It's now Sunday.
But she is our little miracle dog, going from both back legs paralyzed to almost running away on me out here.
She's liking the new spot. She's new smells.
New smells, and I think she smells the ocean.
We'll see if we can get a spot at the Elks. Otherwise, we got to find somewhere else.
All right. Here we come, Elks. Let's talk about our base camp in Homer, Alaska. Homer Elks Lodge, one of the best budget RV campgrounds we found. We stayed here from July 13th through July 16th, and we paid $35 per night. Now, you do have to be an Elks member to stay here, and we love the Elks. They have 8 electric sites only, first come, first serve, and the view, the best we've ever seen at any Elks Lodge. Compared to other Homer campgrounds, this was a steal. And we can enjoy those views without having to go far from Maya. You cannot make this up, guys. We are so grateful.
Well, and it probably still won't do it justice.
No.
This is awesome.
I think if you look it up in the dictionary, Homer, Alaska might actually be what's referenced as majestic.
And to top it off, we're staying at the Elks Club. It's a Sunday currently, and they're closed, but they'll be open tomorrow, which will be great because we can go in. But there's us and one other person there. We got it all to ourselves. Super quiet, peaceful, and we have these views.
If you're an Elks member, don't tell anyone else, and we apologize for putting this out, but this is an amazing place to stay in Homer, Alaska. For $35 a night. The rest of the places are like $70 to $90 a night.
Mm-hmm.
So, and no full hookups.
It is low tide now, so you can see that it's gone out, and it's awesome.
All right, let's sit back, relax, and enjoy this beautiful evening with Maya. Our pick for best restaurant in Homer, Alaska is the Harbor Grill. Now, it was raining out when we were there, so we didn't get to enjoy the famous harbor views everyone talks about. But we ordered the Tour of Alaska, halibut, salmon, shrimp, and scallops. We split it, and it was amazing. Some of the best seafood we had in all of Alaska. Harbor Grill isn't cheap, but splitting an entree helped, and the quality and freshness made it absolutely worth it. Supporting local restaurants like this is what we're all about.
Right, we're leaving the Harbor Grill, which was fantastic. We did not have a harbor view from our table, but if it was nice out, you can sit outside. It's a great view of all the harbor and the boats and what's going on there. But now we're on a trek.
We are hunting out that salty dog.
It's reportedly one of the oldest bars in Alaska, and everybody says you got to go to the Salty Dog, and we're gonna do it.
Yeah, because that's the way we roll here on Chasing Our Sunshine.
We take your suggestions seriously.
Yeah, and thank you, Scott and Allison, for letting us know about the Harbor Grill.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
For our best local find in Homer, Alaska, it is the Salty Dog Saloon. You can't miss this iconic lighthouse building. This place has been a Homer landmark since 1957, but the building dates back to 1897. Dollar bills covering every inch of the walls, decades of Alaskan history, and the most authentic dive bar experience you'll ever find. The Salty Dog Saloon is a must if you're in Homer, and you will have to stop here.
To the Salty Dog.
Oh, the legendary Salty Dog. This is so amazing. We're literally at the end of the road.
We are close to the end of the road, yeah.
Yeah.
Staying at the Elks here in Homer, and wait for our taxi.
We are. This place is amazing. Must stop in. Where we're sitting right now, look up and you'll find our sticker and dollar bill. And this is a must stop if you're in the Homer area.
For the best place for drinks in Homer, Alaska, locals told us Grace Ridge Brewery was the spot, and they were right.
One thing that we absolutely love is getting recommendation from locals. And the locals told us that we needed to come to Grace Ridge Brewing for lunch because two of the best food trucks are right here on site in Homer, Alaska. You gotta love it when you get those insider tips from the locals. And now we're gonna be out here also supporting locals. So let's go get a beer and something to eat.
Grace Ridge Brewery is a family-owned brewery that crafts their own beers right on site. And it is good, really good. The atmosphere is perfect, casual, welcoming, and a great place to hang out. We hit Pika Pika Bento, a classic 1950s Airstream serving Japanese and Vietnamese street food. The combination of great craft beer and those food trucks was unbeatable.
All right, we're just leaving here, Grace Ridge Brewery. They had a food truck, fantastic bento box, the teriyaki chicken, the rice, and veggies. Very good.
Yes, and we got a snack for later, which is a spam roll of some
Spam
sort.
roll of some sort.
So if we get hungry, we can have that later.
That'll be after the Elks. All right, everybody. In between Seward and our visit to Homer, we had stopped in Soldotna and we're doing some volunteer work. And one afternoon, we were playing fetch with Maya, and Deb and I both decided it was going to be the last time we threw the ball for the day. I threw the ball, and as she was running towards it, she dropped to the ground, let out a curdling yelp, and she could not move her back legs.
I instantly thought she had broken her back somehow. There was nothing. She didn't hit a hole. She didn't hit anything. It was this horrible noise and dragging on the ground. We ran to her, made her stop, which I also think scared her a little bit more. But we instantly ran and I got a blanket and we rushed her to the Soldotna Animal Hospital. That was only 2 miles away.
Yeah, and we knew that because our friends already had an appointment for a checkup for their dog. So they knew right where it was and they took us over there. And they weren't really sure what happened. They said she either blew a disc or had what was called a spinal stroke, what was new to us.
told us our only option would probably is to drive 3 hours back to Anchorage and have an MRI done. And if surgery was necessary, if it was a bulged disc, that could be anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000, and the surgery wasn't guaranteed.
So the other option was to take a conservative route and do pain meds, muscle relaxers, and steroids. And that was, if it was a spinal stroke, that was going to be the best care option. So that's what we went with.
So this was a long haul, and for about 2 days, we didn't know if she was ever going to be able to walk again or go to the bathroom on her own. And finally, with the help of carrying her with towels and getting over to the ditch, she finally went to the bathroom after about a day and a half.
Right, and that was going to be our biggest concern first, because she was eating and drinking some water, but she wasn't using the bathroom. So like Deb said, we'd have to carry her out. We bought a special harness with a handle on it, and then somebody carrying her back end around on a towel. And we did that for a couple days. So every time she had to go out, or we thought she had to go out, it took 2 of us.
We literally didn't leave the RV or her side. It was very emotional, as we thought we might have to put her down.
But luckily, as you now know, we did not have to, so that was a good thing.
No.
So after she went to the bathroom, we finally saw some twitching in her legs, and she was trying, so we knew she had the heart. Apparently chips are the healing factor.
Then she started to be able to hold herself up and started taking steps, and it seemed her left side was stronger than her right at first. And finally on Sunday, we felt she was strong enough that petting onto Homer might actually help.
Yeah, we were still needing to hold her back end up with a towel because she couldn't support herself totally, but she was trying and getting stronger by the day. So yep, we're on to Homer.
And Homer ended up being such a blessing and an amazing place to visit, like we just shared with you. But it meant so much more to us, as we had that backyard at the Elks to be able to walk her. And on day 1 there, we had to help her with assistance. And by the time we left, we did not need the towel to have her back legs working and holding herself up. Show everyone how you can walk.
Yeah, she was still quite wobbly, but she could do it. And she, like I said, we were trying to rehab her and get her stronger and stronger. And the vet had told us if it was the spinal stroke, it would be just like a stroke in a human. They'd have to have some rehab and gain strength back. You wouldn't know what the ultimate outcome was for a couple months.
Right. And here we are, sitting back in the Tiffin 3 months later after this initially happened. And we are happy to say she is about 98%.
Yep, she's doing almost everything on her own. Well, she's doing everything on her own. She's just having a little bit of trouble when she wants to get up on my lap or on the couch or into the bed. She has to think about it, see if she's strong enough at the moment, but she still does it. She's got the biggest heart.
She does. We also did find a chiropractor while we were back in Wisconsin, and we seen that adjustments really, really helped, and she's even stronger after that.
Yeah, we were skeptical, but some friends of ours had told us that they had used this particular vet and then it really helped. So we were able to get her in for 2 appointments before we took off for the winter, and she improved after each of them. So highly recommended that.
We share this story because we know so many of you travel with pets yourself, and this is something obviously we never wanted to see happen, especially when we were on our once-in-a-lifetime trip to Alaska. Yes, it did put a little damper on the trip, but overall, Maya showed us that to have faith and to take one day at a time and just keep moving forward.
Yep, so like we said, like Deb said, we're happy to report Maya's back to perfect.
We're so glad you guys could join us as we chase our sunshine through Alaska. And we hope you join us on next week's video as we continue our RV Alaska series.
And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already.
Yes, and ring the bell so you get notified when our next video is out. And we will see you guys next week. And we hope to see you out here chasing your own sunshine and adventures.
Thanks for watching.